feel sick. What the fuck? I actually can't believe it. I found my dad. I was really not prepared for what he said or how it went in any way, shape or form. It was the last thing I expected. If you're not familiar with my story, basically last year I went to Italy. I am a hair and makeup artist and I was flown out there by a client and I absolutely fell in love with it. When I was there, I just had this overwhelming feeling that it was where I was meant to be. Have you ever gone somewhere and it's just, you just get a connection? Like I was saying to my friends, I feel like I'm in love. I've got this overwhelming feeling here. And it was just from the place. I was absolutely obsessed, in love. So I put out an advert on Instagram saying that I will be working and living in Italy summer 2025 and I will be doing bridal hair and makeup. And I got like a really big response, which I weren't expecting. My emails were just flooded with requests. So I was like, this is it. This is a sign. I'm moving to Italy. Anyway, fast forward on a couple of months, I get a text off my landlord saying that he wants to sell his house. I was living in Essex at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this as a sign. This is a push that I need to go. So I called my mum and I was like, Mum, I need to come back home for a little bit. I need to come and live with you for a few months while I get myself ready to make the move to Italy. So I'm currently in my mum's. And then I started to apply for visas. Me being absolutely delusional, thought that it would be super easy. I'd seen like one comment somewhere saying like that Italy is one of the easiest places to get visas for. It isn't. It definitely is not. And obviously Britain are no longer part of the EU because of Brexit. I can't tell you how much I was down everyone's ear about Brexit. Anyway, I started trying to apply for visas and I spoke to this company and their main job is getting people visas. And they come back to me and like, we're going to just be completely honest with you, like your chances of getting a visa first time for like 6 months it's very, very slim. Like basically it's not going to happen. So I was like, shit. I don't want to even stay for 6 months. I want to go and like never come back. So I was like, I'm half Irish. I am half Irish. As you can see, I'm very Irish. And I was like, I need to get an Irish passport. So the complication is I've never met my dad before. So I was like, how do I prove it? So I have spent months on the phone to the General Registration Office in England, the General Registration Office in Ireland, the Irish Embassy, the Irish Passport Office, the English Passport Office, solicitors, multiple different solicitors. I have been on the phone to everybody that you could imagine trying to find a way to get this passport because I was honestly always scared to reach out to my dad in case I never heard anything back. I know this sounds so silly, but have you ever seen the film Crossroads? When Britney Spears, she tries to find her mum and her mum's like, basically, I don't want to know you, I'm not interested in having a relationship. I remember watching that when I was really young and being like horrified by it, like, oh my God, imagine that happened. So it kind of put me off ever trying to reach out. But this gave me a reason, and this is another thing why manifesting is so powerful, because if it wasn't for this situation, I never would have reached out. So it's like it was meant to be. Anyway, I did so much digging. I found my dad on Facebook ages ago, years ago, and I looked at his picture, thought, you know, he looks happy, I'll just leave it there. And then a year ago, before any of this, I randomly just wrote to him, like sent him a message on Facebook one day and was just like, so this is how long it's been going on for. I've been on and off about it. Sent him a message a year ago, never heard nothing back. And then I realised he hadn't been on Facebook for like since 2016. So I was like, okay, he obviously doesn't use it. So I started doing more and more digging and I found an address. So I'd sent this letter and this takes us up to where we are now. I was sat in my friend Susie's house. I couldn't have looked worse if I tried. On the moment when this happened, I was like, why? But I wanted to keep it real. It is what it is. I'd been caught in the rain the night before. My hair is, as someone with greasy hair, that's disastrous. So my hair's terribly greasy. It looks awful. I had my friend's gingerbread hoodie on and I was in absolute shock. So I just feel like it's one of the worst, ugliest videos I've ever seen of myself. But my friend Susie, thank God, knows that I've been documenting this journey, and without me even having to think about it, because it was the last thing I was thinking about, she just grabbed the camera and started filming because she knew that I've been building up to this moment. So thank you, Susie, for forward thinking and doing that for me and getting this on camera. And here we go. I don't know if I can ring it back. I don't know if I can.
I think you should call them.
Shall I ring it?
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I say?
You don't know who it is yet.
Yeah, it's probably not. Hello? Yes. Hi. Oh my God. I didn't think you got it. Oh, it's so nice to hear your voice as well. I can't believe it. I'm sorry for shocking you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. Oh, thank you so much for phoning me. I weren't expecting it. Yeah, no, don't worry. Me mum was she's good. She's brought me up very independent. Yeah, I'm going to Italy in May hopefully. But yeah, it's been complicated. But I've got loads of weddings booked out there because I do hair and makeup. So um yeah, it's very exciting. Yeah. So I need your birth certificate and I need your name to be put onto my birth certificate, I think, or something. I need to figure it out. But yeah, everyone I've spoken to is like the easiest thing would be to speak to your dad. But I was like, I don't know how to. Thank you. 100%, yeah, thank you. All right. Okay, thank you so much. You too. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, you don't think you'd be bothered by something until it happens?
He seems so nice.
He said, I'm so glad you phoned me. I've got butterflies. I'm never letting you go ever again. He said, you've got 6 sisters. And he wants me to meet them all. And he said, and he went, I'm going to send you my birth certificate now. I'm getting you that passport. You're going to go and live your dreams, I promise. What the fuck?
Oh, something does come out of this. This is lovely. Oh.
I honestly still can't get over what has happened and the power of manifesting. It is just unbelievable to me that I can't get my head around it. Like it is the best possible outcome I could have ever wished for. I never let myself through this whole process even think about the possibility of him actually wanting to have a relationship with me. In all honesty, I was just like, I need this passport, I need this passport, like I need to go to Italy, I need to live my dream life. And when I spoke to him and he said what he said, like that he's been thinking about me this whole time, and that he really wants to have a relationship with me and he's never going to let me go again, and he's been so nice. And I didn't expect to be this emotional about it, but like even stupid things, but like when he's writing to me, he's calling me his little princess. Sorry. It's just something I've never experienced before. And it's really nice. My whole life, like, my friends know I've had like the biggest guard up about this situation. Like, I would always be like, I'm not bothered, I don't care, like, it doesn't bother me, like, I'm fine. I would never talk about it really, and if I did, I would just be like, I don't care. And I think it's just because I was so scared of the rejection, and I didn't like the idea of, you know, I have a bit of a thing with men. Don't like the idea of a man making me feel less than or anything. Obviously must be daddy issues, isn't it? But I think I just never wanted to admit that that was something that was missing from my life and for me. And now that it's happened, it's made me realise that there was something missing because of how whole I feel now and how excited I am to have a relationship with my dad. And the fact that I've got 6 sisters is just I don't think I'm ever going to register it. And when I haven't met any of them still yet. I've just spoken to my dad and one of my sisters. So by the time this comes out, they should all know. Because I've had to like postpone posting any of this because obviously we wanted to let sisters know. I need time to process it, and I have not stopped smiling since I got that phone call. I have been the happiest little bunny, and I have been so excited and just like in absolute shock. I've been like gobsmacked and just keep sitting there, like I keep catching myself staring into space like, oh my god, I've got a dad. I manifested this. I'm going to Italy. I can stay there for as long as I want. The passport is on its way. Like, he's been really helpful with all the documents I've got to sign and stuff. It's still quite complicated. There's still a lot of things that need to be sorted out for that, but I know it's coming, which is amazing. I could ramble on and on and on about this, honestly, but if you've ever experienced anything similar, I'd love to hear from you. Write it in the comments, because I do feel like this is quite an individual situation. I don't really have anyone around me who has the same experience. Like, it's a rare experience. So it'd be cool to hear from anyone who's been through something similar. And yeah, I have so much more to share. I want to share with you, you know, when it comes to manifesting. I think a lot of the time, a lot of the people that we follow and we look up to, they're already there. They're at the end journey. They're at the end goal. I want to take you on the journey with me. I've manifested so much so far, but I'm still bang in the middle of my manifesting, like, and you're coming on the journey with me, and I want to show you in real time how amazing it is, how effective it is, and how it works, so you can see it and the work that you put into it, and how it's not just wishful thinking, and it's not about just sitting there like I want it. It's a whole process, and it's something you have to work towards. But as we can see from my experiences so far, it can and will happen. Like, if you really want something, it's aligned with you, it's aligned with the universe, it will just fall into place. And you know, there's going to be hiccups along the road, 100%. Last week I was convinced that it weren't working, and I was like, oh my god, panicking, and now everything's falling into place. So yes, this is why the YouTube channel was born. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while, and I've finally got a reason to share and a reason to bring everyone along on a journey with me. So if you want to see how it goes, see if I get my passport in time. I think it takes 11 weeks and I think it takes 10 weeks and I've got 11 weeks. So we've got all of that to come. Getting to Italy, moving there, doing all the weddings, like meeting all the new people, like all of the things. And the journey from now to then is going to be where the real magic happens. The steps I'll be taking every single day to ensure that everything that I want is in place. And I'm going to teach you how to manifest, how to create vision boards, how to set your goals, how to really understand what it is you want and how to get it, how to set boundaries, stepping into your feminine energy. All of these things is what we're going to be talking about on this channel. So I would love you to follow along, share, subscribe, like, comment, and do all the things to help this girl grow and manifest her dreams. And I love you all, and I will see you soon.